the line, and it's foul.
Oye, cuidado, ¿qué es lo que está haciendo? Más o menos que cable ahora.
2 outs.
Muchacho. Dios mío, mira esto también.
¿Qué le pasa?
Para que me cola con hablar la vaina, eso, no me da.
Pero ¿y quién va a subir? ¿La niña o
Tú subiste, no salió ahí, no me da.
el 10?
Y ahora, nunca sé que nunca sabe.
Another 2-2 upcoming. Fly ball right center. On the move to the gap. No trouble here. Puts it away from him. That is the third out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's 2-0. Game 1 of the World Series. Here comes Chris Taylor. Cole back to left.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series is not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home and game on. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Venga, mira, tú te bañaste bien. Yo le que me baño bien ese muchacho ahorita que me dio bañazo. Vaya, a la base así, bien, muchacho. Vaya, a la base así,
That's outside. And the count is 1-2.
Con jabón, bien, así.
And the pitch.
Así no. No.
10 straight strikeouts.
Now 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expecting to add on to that total. The pitchers are looking to have a strikeout parade. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
The Dodgers hitless so far in the game. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
She was missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there in the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced. It looks like he's accepted it.
No.
He's down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, the side's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps lift a little more down the middle, and you get right.
It's 11 consecutive strikeouts. History on display. What a moment. Two outs, base is empty. Freddie Freeman getting ready to get field line. That slips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Ahí el doble.
Feels like you're trying to lose control in your field. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So, man aboard. And Oscar Hernandez.
Mira aquí, no.
Foul territory behind the plate. Wells drills towards it. And that's a foul ball.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning.
Mira aquí.
Here's field 2. Beauty express right by his back. Bottom of the fourth, there's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe.
growing up in New York City.
Esa cámara que se
I
ve
mean, you're a
fea.
big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run.
Dije como, ¿no? ¿Cómo que se dice?
Yankee Stadium.
Dije como
He
Maradona.
takes it on his own. 1-1 down.
España 2-0. Argentina aprende a jugar
Singing
fútbol
4 homers in
sin
22
marca,
games
con
at
la
the
mano
Yankee
como
Stadium. What do you
Maradona.
remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game.
Carlito 30.
Before that game in the playoffs, there was a gentleman
Saludos para Carlito
a
30.
suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he
Allá
said,
en
"Hey,
España."
kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit.
Next offering is in for a second.
So I went into the game, I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" That was a
Todo lo que tú quieres.
experience that I had.
Yo voy para allí.
Pero pasa por ahí abajo.
He's playing in New York.
To first, now ready to run here in the home fourth. Here's Alex Verdugo. Reached on an infield single his first time. One there. So it's Super Joe give you 2 suits.
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Up to the left, in the foul ground. Let's see, drifts towards it. Makes the grab of that eliminator. Over Golden Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Let's see, stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of striking something, but it just hasn't happened.
Nada, tiene un palo, tiene un blandito, vale.
Here's another one. You can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. That hasn't done it very much. You gotta focus on the stuff that he's throwing up. Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Yo agarro a esta niña ahí.
¿Cómo ya se ve por ahora?
¿Y cómo se ve que va a tomar la cosa ahí?
Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
Pretty pitch there to take a rip. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just like a strong leg. It's better for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in his zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
¿Eh?
This occasion, strike 3, but when you're the second is more margin for error. You know, fastball becomes such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Well struck left field. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second.
Mira,
And
chico.
easily.
So, and the attitude there to try to switch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. I think it was so close to being in scoring position.
In the box now, no balls and a strike.
This is a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stump stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Missing low.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
The Dodgers trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th.
think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And up to the plate is Will Smith. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Can't find it here, that's 6 straight balls. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And that's in for a strike.
If you're ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or chop it up, waste the at-bat. You're going to let it go. You've got to be ready to swing it.
That's the inside edge. And that's ball 3. And off the first with 2 away. Right through there for a strike.
2-2 out first. One in the infield. First, let's take first on the pitch.
Checks over to first. Back safely. 2 outs. High in the air, out to right. Stan should have this one. Brings it in for the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. The line and pitch.
Vamos a ver lo que usted hace, que está con esa pasadera ahí. No le voy a dar 2 correazos. No me gusta ese cambio.
And the next pitch is way outside. Just foul ball. Reach out to fight that one off. The pitch. Bounce it off. Still 1 and 2. The line to take the pitch. Strikes. And that's the first out.
Well, the slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. If 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you're committed, and you know you're going to.
Series, it's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
That might have been the loudest moment yet, and my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
The inside edge. And that's ball 1. Another ball.
Oh, they know we're coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Right side, hard left. Whips it to first. Judge out on the play. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Betts makes the catch, hitting over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. Top 6. Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lewis. Cole back to work. Swing and a nice strike 1. In the air, right center. This is March. Way back and a massive home run. And they're chipping away. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one. No doubt about that one.
Una pasadera, Dios mío. Tú hagas un cocotazo, esa pasadera. El caco de el caco locrio ese.
Tú no, oye, yo estoy hablando contigo. ¿Tú te quitas el broche? ¿O estás que quiero hablar contigo?
Ya está, habla.
¿Qué es lo que tú quieres tú? Yo voy a tener que comprar un televisor y me pongo a jugar porque no se puede.
Un broma a usted, dice me bien. ¿Qué es esa bulla tú? ¿Qué es esa bulla? Usted tiene que estar durmiendo hasta ahora ya. Hoy tú tienes que estar durmiendo.
Vete adelante.
Ya usted también. Claro que.
We'll do you one better than a tape measure by breaking out the numbers from StatCast. The distance, 450 feet.
Oh my goodness, and that's one move. You're going to see it making the rounds on social media all night. Shows as well. I know I'm going to be watching that move. That was absolutely crushed.
Tira la bola pegada, tira la bola aquí a esto, tira la bola afuera. Está ganando entrar después allá.
Focus on this next batter.
This with a changeup. Now the 2-2. Strikes he goes, and that's the first on-base recovery after giving up the home. A big performance on the mound.
Yo, Perico de Puebla, oye, ¿qué es lo que
14. Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, but feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack.
son los Dodgers, mi hermano? Qué perica de Puebla.
Especially when you're ahead in the count with two
Son los
strikes.
Dodgers y los Yankees. Ahí. Mira que la cogió. Saca la prima. Ahí, Freeman, ahí. Santo Dios, ahí.
Blasted to the moon. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Long way. Agarra, agarra.
And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez.
Saca de para adelante, amigo. Ten cuidado.
2 runs across in the inning over the top half of the 6th. Pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chase that time. Swing. And the count is 2.
I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging pitches in that location.
2 down, ball on. In this inning, the long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. The inside edge. 1-0.
To account to a guy like this at the plate, you got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. It can make you pay.
Here comes the skipper, and new pitcher for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Big swing and miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball out of that same tunnel. That splitter comes, and the ball just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss. 2-2. On the ground.
Agárrala, Mello.
Now it's 3-2.
Mello, agárrala.
Looking.
Just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really worked it off. And so hitters, not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect a mid-A, so you can be a little bit surprised. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
At the belt and fires. Miss.
Well, he doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working differently here.
That one pushed to the left and foul. And a 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He makes the grab. And there are 2 down. Anthony Volpe now at the plate. Splits the plate, and it's a 1-1. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
That's that slug right there. He's doing extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to it.
And now 1-2. The pitch. Just misses with an elbow.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That's downstairs and outside. 2 down, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and foul ball. At the plate, they'll do it again. And that extends the inning. Next to hit, Austin Wells. Just missed. Volpe off of first with 2 away. First ball for a strike. And 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. It was so tough to get the barrel to and to keep it there.
Swung on, popped up left side. And that's the ground. And that will end the inning. One left for the Yankees, but they're up 3-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Mesa.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ballgame. Some of them are just wired. So we'll see what he's got here.
Here's Muncy again. Looking to get the tying run on base. Right that time, it's strike 2. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Johnny Canely preparing to come on if needed. Next pitch misses way outside.
Well, with both starters out of this ballgame, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish.
This one drilled deep, way back there, and it's gone. Really hard. And they tie it up. It's 3-3.
Oye ahí. Bello. Alguien de la pioja.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get in play with some authority and got that up and out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. Flipped, base hit. Slowly going in, runners on base with a knock. With Tommy Edman at the plate, here he is in a spot where he makes most of his money against left-handed pitching.
Ahí. Obvio ahí.
He powers that one out of here. Second home run of the inning for him. And now they're out front. It's 3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Oh. Los cambios, no hay.
Almost the game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the late stages of game 1. This ball's chopped on the ground. Jazz tosses the first, and they get it out on Smith. And now it's Gavin Lux. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss, and he got the chase. This is empty one away here in the top half of the number 7. Right-handed reliever.
gets a strike, doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to get that frustration out a little bit.
Gets down, base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Chris Taylor. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. No strikes. Another ball. And the right-hander deals. Leads out first with 1 away. One foul out, 2-2. Center for a base hit.
Ready by your mom, yeah.
Lead runner leaves at second and 1 gone. Now back. And now it's good defense. 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Yes, he did.
The Dodgers looking to hit the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play ball.
Runners at first and second. And the next pitch is way outside. Which is that time.
What?
2-2 on the way.
Yeah.
And 2 away.
4 times struck out on this one. She just hasn't looked very comfortable out there.
Oh, mama.
But you're still winning the ball game. At least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that.
Ya agarra esa cabezona.
So first and second with 2 outs. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Right downstairs.
Muchas veces,
And a pitch. The ball is upstairs.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Two on, 2 outs. Two outs.
Really?
In this inning, the long ball was working. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Back in New York, set for the last half of the 7th. And now, Alex Verdugo. The last pitch misses for ball 1. The Yankees looking to rally. It's 3-1. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, now, pitches for the Giants.
So strong.
And this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of that right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like really important getting that from this right here. Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come in here. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put that one forward. It's a team back out there. A nice job of staying back and letting it go with deep.
Huge strikeout there. Here comes Aaron Judge. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield fly back almost on the way.
Agarra, Mello. ¿No lo oye?
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead.
Mello, Mello, Mello.
They'll be able to get to if the game's up in the air long enough. They just die and find a way to drop it in the green stuff and base hit. We'll see if they can pick up that time and start showing here in the late innings.
Kicks and fires. Left-handed here right center field. Hernandez sizing it up. Squeezes it. And that's the third out. We'll go back in a new one now to start the eighth.
Mira que ahí viene.
Takes a strike. Swing and a miss. As he was out front, that's it.
Quédate allí agarrándola. Esta muchacha.
And it is.
I think he just ran out of patience there. It took a couple of pitches to even that count up to 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside his zone.
Foul off to the right. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's going to be 2.
Early and off balance on that swing, on the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more. See if you can chase something at the road.
The high heat too much on that one. Here's Kike Hernandez. First offering and it just misses. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th.
He hasn't wanted to challenge with both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your
Next offering is in for a strike.
nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Right-hander kick steals.
game. Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort and left to try and bring it back. What a good shot on it. Just couldn't quite pull it off. It was a stunner if he did.
So 2 away with nobody on. The shortstop, Johnny Edgar. First pitch, not close. Swinging the miss as he was out of run. Swings through it for strike 2. The pitch. Fights down the way, still 1-2. Wide to the pitch. Swings and misses. Choose the fastball. The line